Final review, Inside No.9, which is a show that myself and Luke have really enjoyed. This is Risha Smith and Steve Pemberton's anthology series. Gary, you watched this?
Yes, I did. I watched the whole.
And you've never watched an Inside No.9 before?
As far as I can remember, I don't remember watching an episode when you guys originally
To
reviewed
be fair, that doesn't mean he hasn't seen it.
Well,
No.
the basic premise of Inside No.9 is that there's a different style, a different theme, a different story in each episode. They all take place in something called in a building or something that's called Number 9. In this instance, it was a restaurant called Number 9. It's a simple story about four guys. They've been playing badminton. They've gone for a night at a tapas restaurant. It's three people who've known each other for a long time: Pemberton, Shearsmith, and Jason Watkins. And they're treating Philip Glenister, who's like this out of town London sort of, I think he's a businessman. And basically, they get the bill. An argument descends about who's going to pay the bill, and things come out as it goes on between these three friends. Watkins's character is very sort of tight, and he's got like out of date coupons. He's got a little change purse, things like that. The rest of them all want to pay the bills on their cards. There's great little moments where like the machine runs out of paper, and as me and Luke are sort of attuned to watching Inside No.9, we know that there's always a twist in the tale,
and it's going to build.
And this had more than one. We won't reveal them because, you know, if you haven't watched it yet. But Gary, having not watched an episode before, were you anticipating the twist?
I certainly felt that there was something coming. I wouldn't say I guessed. I'm not going to be as bold or as ridiculous to say I knew what was coming. But certainly at one point I was thinking this is going somewhere, because I just couldn't believe that this whole episode was going to be based around an argument in a restaurant over things. Something which is very familiar. You know, I think we've all probably been in that setting.
I have to say I am a bit like the Jason Watkins character. I think Luke is as well.
Yes.
I enjoyed the episode much more when the twist came. Not to say I wasn't enjoying it, but the twist certainly helped me.
Did you like the humour that was employed? Because it's very sort of black comedy, you know, comedy drama.
Nothing that made me go hilariously laugh out loud, but there were certainly moments that made me go, right, okay. And obviously I liked the second part of the twist as well, twist. Even though that was sort of a very small part at the end.
I mean, I didn't know more, Gary. Based on this, is your
different cast, different stories, different settings.
Pemberton and Shearsmith are in each one, but the rest is different cast.
Kind of almost is what worries me a little bit, is that because there's no familiarity. There's
the unknown. He doesn't like the fact he doesn't know where it's going. Basically,
I'm seeing the adverts on the side of a bus.
But you enjoyed your experience, your first Inside No.9.
I enjoyed the experience. I certainly don't think I'm going to go back and try and find the others.
I think you should try and find the Sheridan Smith one, the 12 Days of Christmas.
I'm not sure I will, but I don't know at the moment.
Well, I think you should.
Well, I don't think
sure. There is an episode coming up that I'd like you to watch for discussion, which is Keely Hawes is the star, and it is.
Oh yes, I did notice that she was going to be in an episode.
That is at 4. Diddle Dum. It's called.
Okay. I will seriously link the series on my Virgin box. So there you are. It at least had that.
Give some views.
Yeah, I love this. I watch Inside No.9 with a sort of sense of dread in my stomach. You know, however Gentile it starts off, it is building to a crescendo of nastiness or a shock. I think it was one of the most believable episodes. I think, as you said, we've all been in similar situations where things turn nasty when people want to pay. It's a very easy half hour. The time whizzes by surprisingly quickly, and the twists, though we won't reveal them, were satisfying and believable in themselves as well.